Hello folks, Typhon Carter here, and I bring to you another Smogon Premier League 17 matchup. This is a week free showdown between Dababy2 and Ladybug. Yeah, that's right, we got the rapper Dababy playing in SPL. I mean, he's only got tour in March, so he's got plenty of time to kill. And he decided, why not hop on? No, I'm just kidding. It's no, but Dababy, that's my guy. So he's making his debut for SPL here after the Ruiners, his previous starter. Tizio went 0-2 to start this season, as the Ruiners are in a pretty rough spot right now, so they're trying to do whatever they can. Whereas for Ladybug, he is off to an 0-2 start himself and is trying to avoid the dreaded 0-3 start. So both players in a similar predicament. Well, more so the Baby's team is in a similar predicament in the same way that Ladybug is, although Ladybug's team is doing much better for the Tyrants. That said though, let's jump right into this. Zapdos lead, Jira lead. Zapdos lead, probably just a defensive lead, could be sub for all we know. Whereas for Ladybug probably does not want to stick around and find out for too long. Gotta protect here just to scout and just a T-bolt here, nothing too crazy so far. Goes into Donphan to scout the T-wave. Gonna get rocks up if the Baby hidden power ice there, then the Donphan was gonna live that, and the Baby probably bring Paraspam from the looks of it. And Swampert's revealed here, so I expect the last here to be Starmie and then Tyranitar in the back as well, and then probably Jirachi. Oh, Gyarados is going to come in, got to eat a huge crit there. So Ladybug off to a slow start as a result, and great double there by the Baby into Breloom. And Jirachi is going to pivot into the Baby's own Jirachi. So again, nothing too crazy here so far. And Pert's going to sit on this all day, although Breloom's going to make another entry here. Could let a Seed Bomb rip, could let a Focus Punch blast. But Ladybug's going to try to make a double back here, and Jirachi's going to cover that. Jirachi's got Fire Punch into Ladybug's Jirachi. And this is going to get full parrot there. And go Wish Up. But, oh, Ladybug cannot catch a break right now. And luckily the Baby only opted to Iron Head there instead of Fire Punching. And, oh man, Ladybug cannot catch a break. Paras have been a reoccurring issue for Ladybug. In Ladybug's game last week against Sheik, I think Ladybug quite literally got screwed over by incorrect mechanics. And man, can he catch a break? Like, yeah, this isn't even funny, but the Baby's gonna take this chance to bring the Swampert into the game here. And then Gyarados gonna drop with an Intimidate, but it's just gonna go down. So Ladybug already down huge early in this game, and go into Jirachi. I'm surprised the Baby's not going into Selby, and oh, gotta get SD going here, so this might be SD Facade, and Heatran is shown, so another Loom Tran bring here in SPL, and that looks to be a Scarf Tran perhaps. That's either a Scarf Tran or it could be Pashel Tran as well, because well, actually, it's probably more like Shoot. I don't know. It's probably Scarf, or it could be like Chopple, for all I know. Like, because I think Gengar would be really annoying for Ladybug's team otherwise. But I mean, Pashel's passable as well, because like Off Star can be really bad. But I think Ladybug's last here should probably be a Tyranitar. Anyways, go Rapid Spin here. And just got Recover back here. So, the Baby bringing I mean, it's a proven team and nothing wrong with that. Sometimes it's okay to just keep it simple. And yeah, a lot of full paras. And maybe apologizing chat, brother. I don't know why you apologizing. You guys in when he was already on the back foot, but not the point. Not the point. Anyways, Swampert's got Warp here. Okay, really, Ladybug really cannot catch a break. That is brutal, but at the same time, I have to say, even if you get that spin off, I think you were still in trouble. To be fair. Like, I'm just gonna keep it a stack with all of you. Because for one, Selby's still like at near full health. The second thing is that, so that means that, like, you know, if the baby gets significant chip on a Donphan, he was always in a fantastic position there, even with the spin, and I don't think that would have been a good trade. And I think he had to try and go Breloom there, even though you risk getting Ice Punch. But the thing is that Ladybug is so behind at this stage in the game. We're going to Zapdos here, and I'm going to find out. And yeah, that's a Jolly Breloom. Fasade's going to do a lot here, but it won't quite kill. Going to do 62%. And yeah, the Zapdos is going to go down. The Zapdos has done its job at this point in the game, so that's why the baby was okay with letting that go. Got Fire Punch there, and oh, that is rough stuff. And going to hard pivot into Tyranitar, and that is not something the baby wants to see. Gonna go into Jirachi there. That might be a Fizz Def Jirachi if he's okay, like just coming in on the Breloom like that. Not sure. Maybe it's good. Iron Head flinched there. I think he's just doing it to keep Ladybug from, you know, oh wow. That is tragic. Like, kick him while you're down, I suppose. And Focus Punch is here. Gotta let a huge focus rip here. And one thing I will say though, Focus Punch Swampert is actually quite nice on this team, because the upside of Focus Punch Pert is that it lets you mid-ground a Skarmory interaction. Like, you can bypass the Roost versus not Roost mind game. And you're always going to get consistent chip, and it also gives wall breaking opportunities, so, you know, that's like another nice thing about Focus Punch Pert, especially on this 6, because, like, outside of T-Tar, it's like, you want to have another way to break Clefable. So having something like Focus Punch Swampert, which can still provide some offensive pressure for this team, is one such way to go about it. And Ladybug finally brings out his own T-Tar, and oh yes, Fizz Def Drop, and just gotta get crunched there, but Selby should do a lot of damage here. And oh, okay, powerful pivot there. I probably would pivot into Perk, but oh, this works too. And Ladybug cannot catch a break right now. I don't know how many full paras he's gotten, but it's been quite a lot, to say at least. Yeah, I don't know. If I'm Ladybug, I mean, you might have to start looking into Heal Bell, son. And yeah, Selby's gonna get dropped there, no biggie. Just got U-turn here, I imagine. Or Iron Head, yeah, that works too. And Breloom's gonna come out to Starmie, but the Starmie will probably KO the Breloom if it's, you know, 0 bulk. And yeah, just gonna surf there. And this is playing out like a very slow funeral. Finally gets a wish off there. And Heatran's going to enter into the game, and Iron Head does not quite kill, so. But this is looking very tough. Breloom's got to heal back up to 31%. And Jirachi's going to come in on this. I mean, I think Starmie just cleans up at this point. Like, the only way Ladybug can get out of this is, like, somehow you get a, you know, Oh, it's a double protector. But the only way Ladybug's getting out of this is like if you somehow sack the Jirachi and then you proceed to, say, get a Heatran in. And, oh yeah, just gotta keep surfing there, yeah. Ladybug trying to catch a choke there. And Surf is just gonna kill the Breloom outright, and that should be game. As this Heatran can't really do anything else. And Dababy's going to win his SPL debut match, and he's going to go to 1-0 on the season. Ladybug's going to go 0-3. Really, really rough stuff for Ladybug. Like, just getting full para every turn. I don't know. I mean, if I'm Ladybug again, I'd look into Heal Bell or something. Look into Refresh Jirachi. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, you gotta do something about that. And, I mean, yeah, and I don't think Ladybug's teams have necessarily been bad. Like, his week 1 game, I think that was just, like, mildly poor prep, but he also kind of put himself in a hole early in the game and did okay enough to pull himself back, but it was just like, yeah, you're putting yourself too far behind to begin with. And then last week was like, I mean, I thought the team was okay, but, you know, running like a Scarf Needle Queen, and then which I thought was kind of a subpar set for that team, and then, you know, losing the Needle Queen early to what felt like a very avoidable series of events. But anyways, maybe, I mean, he had Ladybug on the back foot the entire game. Yeah, I mean, he probably could have looked for a couple more opportunities to put a little more pressure and to really reinforce his advantage. But I thought he played a very clean game, and the team, again, not the most original thing, but that's fine. Sometimes it's okay to like just stick with what you're comfortable with. And yeah, that's it though. If you guys enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.